year is 2016. I'm with Terry Mcdonald, and we're at the Roberson Museum and Science Center for the Christmas extravaganza.
Glad to have you here. You come here every year is a high point for me. It really is.
Really?
Yeah, it really
That's
is.
not saying a lot about your life, really.
It's a great opportunity to go through the whole museum and the mansion and get to show everybody all that's going on this year. And as you come every year, but it's different every year. So it's a great opportunity for us to focus in on what's new, what's different, and basically people come because they know it's going to be beautiful. We give them a little taste of that.
You know, if someone brings their camera, it's a good photo opportunity for some family shots, you know, somebody standing in front of a fireplace.
We could do a little shot right here.
Yeah.
Well, I think we just did.
Okay.
As soon as you walk in, we greet you at Roberson with this beautiful display. Our own staff put this together in the kingdom of Grandfather Frost. Utilizes some of the many trees that we have that you'll see many more of as you go through, and also some of our mounted specimens, which we will be showcasing as the year goes on with other exhibits.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Well, let's go see the rest of the place.
All right. Here we are in the Visitor Center. This is the showcase room where many of our nonprofit organizations and our corporations come together, put together their own trees. Again, this is an example of how the community comes together to decorate Roberson for Home for the Holidays.
Now, this Raymond Corporation tree, that's nice.
It is, and it's different this year. It gives an opportunity for people to take some of these little the skids that are used and put their own wishes for what they would like to see happen throughout the community in this holiday season.
And it's appropriate to the equipment that they sell.
It is, absolutely. We've got a little hydraulic lift right there.
ICWBNG TV is participating this
Absolutely, they do every year, and this with the mittens and scarves and gloves on there are intended for folks to be in need to be able to take these after the holidays are over. This is just, again, it's so great. Wanted to bring you through the gift shop too, because I think it's especially extraordinary this year. It's beautifully decorated. We did a little interior designing ourselves here, new furniture on display to be able to showcase some of the beautiful ornaments and the gifts that we sell.
Yes, and for grandchildren, I can tell you personally that they love this.
I saw pictures of you with your grandchildren here.
Yeah, we came here
Thanks for your visit.
Now, the model train exhibit, I never noticed this before, but you have Great Bend, Johnson City, Binghamton, you know, you got it broken up.
Right, it's basically the Susquehanna River that is winding through this, and there's communities along the Susquehanna River are what is represented here. This is circa 1940s and 50s, so a lot of the buildings that you're seeing here relate to that time. If you're seeing cars, you're going to know that they look like they date from the 40s and 50s. And the buildings, some of them which don't exist any longer, are represented in the display. But it's a great trip down memory lane for a lot of people. But I think who loves it as much as anything are the kids. Who,
love it.
You don't have to have a memory of what this community looked like in the 50s to really appreciate this. There's so much to see. It changes all the time. We have our volunteers come in every Thursday throughout the year, and they make sure that everything is running smoothly. They will have ideas about what they want to be doing, little improvements made, and carry that out for us. It's just phenomenal.
Some buildings are really, I can see the old press building from here.
Yep.
Wow, Luke, I am your Christmas tree. That is amazing.
It's great, isn't it? And this is decorated by a fellow and his wife that are very, very involved with RoberCon and have been since day one. So it's a little, pays homage a bit to the Roberson, the Sci-Fi Festival that we've been having here for several years.
This is a nice room.
It's a beautiful room, and it's really made warm and cozy, I think, by the addition of the quilts on the walls. We get those from the Stepping Stone Quilt Guild, who regularly bring them in, and I do think it really warms the place. It makes it feel like home. One thing I really want to make sure that you see is our Twilight Zone display. It's called the Fifth Dimension.
Yeah, it feels weird in this room.
It feels weird in this room, but when you think of Binghamton, you think of Twilight Zone, right? You think of Rod Serling and the wonderful work that he did, and you know how he is just an icon in this community. I love this tree. I love the way it's decorated with a raven at the top, and it's very cool. So the International Forest, this is everybody's favorite. You know, again, we've got community residents that come in and decorate spaces that are indicative of the culture and the ethnic heritage that they celebrate.
Wow.
And of course, we have to come in here, John.
Oh, an Irish one.
We have your Irish,
nice?
Your Irish display. Well, the Decker Life Science Learning Center is a great place for us to be bringing our school kids. When they visit during Home for the Holidays, they have activities in the labs here, but they're greeted this year, of course, in a very upbeat way by some of our longest residents.
Longest residents.
John, I have to show you something and let you know about something that's coming up after Home for the Holidays, and that is Nature's Best Photography. We're going to have an exhibition here in our largest gallery. It's going to showcase 50 large-scale photographs. The only organization that has ever shown Nature's Best Photography before is a little place called the Smithsonian in Washington, D.C.
Wow.
Roberson is getting this show in our largest gallery. 50 large-scale prints, nature prints, we're going to be able to exhibit here. I have seen this show at the Smithsonian a few times. It is jaw-droppingly beautiful, and I do want you to come back and see that. We want everyone to know.
Now, when is that?
Here. It'll open in February, the middle of February of this coming year.
Break up the winter for us.
Yes, sir. The crowning jewel of Roberson is always our beautiful historic mansion, and this time of year is just crazy beautiful. It really is. We've got decorators that come in, as they have been for the past several years, but they just ramp it up a notch every year.
That wall hanging is just unbelievable.
Isn't it? Yeah. Isn't it? Just over the top. And yeah, the fellows that have decorated this, they've done a couple of rooms here that we'll be showing you, but yeah.
The details in the Palladium window and all the moldings around the room, it is just the most ornate I have seen. It is. Jerry Smith told us that this was his way of showing off his wares. He was a lumber baron.
Right. I'm always excited to see how they decorate the dining room. Again, this is not Roberson staff that's doing this, but these are volunteers who come in and decorate for us. This is amazing. And what I wish our audience at home could be experiencing right now is that you come in here and you smell candy. It's not just psychological. They actually have infused it with gingerbread scent.
Yeah, we had to, watch the kids closely because they were trying to grab at this stuff.
Yeah, it's not real candy to be eating, of course, but isn't this amazing?
It's beautiful.
This is Stephen Delaversano and Chris Fairbairn that do such exquisite work for us.
There's a cotton candy tree.
A cotton candy tree, and this lollipop tree. How about that?
Who doesn't want a lollipop tree?
Who does
really?
not?
You can wait here in the sitting room or sit here in the waiting room. What room is this?
This is the library.
The library.
It's the library, and it's beautiful again this year. Decorated by a number of different folks coming together and just making it dazzling, as always. I love this time of year. I love this mansion. I love the mansion any time of year,
I do too.
but when you come here and you see these beautiful displays, the lights that are twinkling, the music that's playing, if you weren't in the Christmas spirit, you are by the time you come here.
And let's not forget the masquerade ball on New Year's Eve. With this setting, with all the decorations and everything, is a fabulous event.
It's a great event. We've been doing this for, I think, 6 years now, and it's just a place to be on New Year's. It really is. There's good food.
This year there's some
great
salsa music, so I'm going to definitely be. I'm here every year, except I think I missed last year. I was in Florida.
Yeah.
But
Yep,
I'm
we've got
here.
Salsa Libre that is going to be performing, and we've got them in our largest gallery. So we're moving. We've expanded Masquerade in the Mansion out beyond the mansion a wee bit.
Right. Now, what about the hours that people can come in and see this display during the Christmas season?
We are open 7 days a week during the Christmas season, and Home for the Holidays will be up through January 8th. We're open from 11 in the morning till 5 in the evening. On Thursday and Friday, we're open till 9. So there's plenty of time to come and see. On the weekends, it's very, very busy. I encourage people to try to come if they can, sometimes during the weekday when it's not quite as busy, but there are activities that are planned on the weekends too for kids, hands-on activities, musical performances. The best way to keep in touch with that is to check our website or like Roberson on Facebook, and then you can hear all that's going on all the time.
Great. Well, Terry, once again, thank you for another great year here at the holiday season at Roberson.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for letting me share it. It's just, it's my privilege.